Want to dress up like ladies?
Wouldn't that make us kinda fruity?
What's the matter? Scared you might like it?
I'll show you who's scared. Oh, wow. This really hides my thighs. Wow.
Bart and Milhouse were wearing skirts and jumping on the bed. Just then, Homer knocked on the door. Startled, Bart fell off the bed, and his rear end landed directly on a bowling ball. After examining him, the doctor discovered that Bart had fractured his tailbone. He fitted Bart with a protective shell over his backside, which didn't prevent him from wearing pants. On the way to school, Bart tripped on the stairs,
Little help!
and Lisa helped him get his wheelchair back upright. Bart suggested to the principal that the school should provide ramps for disabled students, but Seymour said there was no money to build them. Mob boss Fat Tony volunteered to fund the construction, but Seymour refused. However, the construction workers had already begun building it.
Now for the groundbreaking ceremony.
Springfield Elementary was forced to install an accessible ramp. A month later, the ramp was finally completed. Seymour invited Bart to try it out, but by then Bart's tailbone had already healed.
Ta-da!
Well, at least we're prepared for the new millennium.
Seymour then discovered that the entire structure had been made out of toast. Fat Tony demanded $200,000 in construction costs, and Seymour was forced to pay. Now, Springfield Elementary had no choice but to shut down. Parents began worrying about their children's future. After some discussion, everyone agreed that the wealthy Mr. Burns should be asked to donate money.
A school play.
Seymour organized a stage play. Nelson, who had never attended school, didn't know which container held salt, so he poured rat poison into the soup instead. To make matters worse, that pot of poisoned soup might end up being served to Burns. Before long, Bart arrived driving an ambulance, but since he hadn't been attending school, he didn't know how to read a map. Burns finally made it to the hospital.
Hello, I'm Dr. Stupid. I'm going to take out your liver bones. Oops, you're dead.
The purpose of the play was to persuade Burns to help save the school, but he refused to donate to charity.
Oh, it's doing that thing again.
Fortunately, the owner of a toy company agreed to sponsor the school's education program. However, Jim fired all the existing teachers. He wanted classes that children would actually enjoy.
What are you passionate about, partner?
Boogers.
Buggers! That was great!
Jim loved the fun atmosphere in the classrooms and even encouraged students to bring toys to school.
I'm calling Daddy.
Good for you, not being bound by the recommended age.
What are you talking about? Oh, jeez.
Then Jim revealed his true purpose. He asked the children to describe what their dream toys would be like. Hidden behind the blackboard, people secretly recorded every suggestion. It turned out that the toy company had purchased the school for market research, but the gifted student Lisa refused to cooperate and continued working on her math assignments. Her teacher punished her by making her stay after school and write lines on the blackboard. Bart saw this and made fun of her. Lisa found the whole situation strange. The school seemed to encourage nothing but playing.
Alls I know is I'm getting straight A's, and that ain't not bad.
That's not funny.
She noticed a beam of light coming from behind the blackboard. When she ran into the adjacent room, she discovered a secret chamber. Lisa realized that the toy company was spying on them. Just then, a terrifying toy appeared.
Give me a hug.
Later, Lisa brought her parents and the sheriff to the spot, but the secret room had already been sealed up, so everyone assumed she was lying. A few days later, however, the toy company released the very toy Lisa had seen that day.
Bart, they lied to us. Instead of giving us an education, they tricked us into designing a toy. Aren't you outraged?
No, but if you're gonna throw a spaz, I'll come with.
Good. Saddle up the bikes.
Bart and Lisa secretly went to the toy company's headquarters.
You people took advantage of trusting school children.
Jim explained that the toys were designed for children, and all the profits would ultimately belong to children as well. To calm Bart and Lisa down, Jim gave each of them a toy.
Deal!
Bart loved his toy, but when Lisa took out her doll, the toy figure immediately threw the doll into a fire. Bart's clown doll was damaged as well. They immediately rushed to the toy store to stop people from buying the new toys.
He's a toy killing machine.
Oh, that shy little imp. I have a flower for ooh.
Everyone thought the toys were adorable, and they could hardly wait for the store to open. As a result, the toy company made $37 million. Bart asked Homer to help save everyone. Lisa and Bart distracted the crowd by singing, while Homer took the opportunity to steal the toys. Before long, they had collected every last one of them, and Homer threw all the toys into a bonfire.
I'm very mad at ooh.